Hello and welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Let me check the audio. Is the audio still good? Yeah, the audio is good. Alright guys, we got deals in the carousel down below. Nothing but deals. Let me show you guys the Eufy Cam 3. Now, you can get this as a kit with the home base 3 or buy it standalone. Right now, on sale in the carousel down below is 27% off. You got two of these. These are 4K cameras with solar panel, 365-day battery life, and you get the home base 3. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we got the chat open over here so we can see the chat. All right, cool. We got the chat right there. Sweet. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on the Eufy Cam 3. So some of these deals end in about 51 minutes. So we got to make sure that you guys know about these deals ASAP before the deals are gone. So this one is the Eufy Cam 3. Yeah, 4K resolution, f1.4 aperture, which means it's really good in low light. There's even a small spotlight right there as well, and you have a solar panel. Now, one thing to think about is that where you mount this, you gotta get the solar panel perpendicular to the rays of the sun. However, if you're in a situation where you can't get that to happen, don't worry. These things will give you 365-day battery life, and you can charge it once a year. It's not that big of a deal, but if you can also connect it to an external solar panel too. So my best recommendation is try to find an angle where you'll get some good sunlight. Just about 3 hours of sun per day will keep this thing topped off so you never have to charge. So this is the Eufy Cam 3 and it's 27% off right now. Link is in our carousel down below. The deal ends in about 50 minutes. So you're gonna get two of these cameras and the home base 3. So what's good about the home base 3? The home base 3 uses bionic mind AI technology. So the home base 3 is where the footage is stored from these cameras is stored in the home base 3. And it comes with 16 gigabyte of built-in storage, but you can expand it up to 16 terabytes. So you can store a whole lot of stuff. And the great thing about the home base 3 is that it uses AI technology. So these cameras are really sharp, 4K resolution. Combine that with the home base 3, you're gonna get bionic mind AI. And what that means is that it's gonna use AI recognition. So as somebody comes and this camera sees the person, it will recognize it as a friend, family member, or a stranger. And you can have it give you alert based on if it's a friend or family versus a stranger, right? So you may not need notification if it's your mom or your dad or your spouse coming home every day, but you want a notification if it's a friend or a stranger. So very nice to be able to recognize not only between humans, pets, and animals, but different humans as well. So this is the Eufy Cam 3. And the next item in the carousel is just the Eufy Cam 3 by itself. Now you cannot use it by itself. You have to use it with the home base 3. It doesn't work with the home base 2 or any other version of the home base, and it definitely does not work alone. So in order to use this, you must connect it to the home base 3. So let me increase the volume a little bit on my microphone because I'm going to drop my voice a little bit. Because I have a little bit of a cold and I don't want to speak too loud. We'll speak very softly today. Ooh, that might work. Let me try to speak softly. Does that work if I speak softly? All right. We're gonna try to speak softly today. Okay. So this one is the Eufy Cam 3 and it's an add-on only. So if you're looking for the add-on, that means you probably have the home base 3 already, and that's perfect because one home base 3 can handle many of these. I believe it's like 12 cameras or maybe even 16 cameras. I can't remember exactly, but one home base 3 can handle multiple of the Eufy Cam 3. And again, these are 4K resolution with the f1.4 aperture, built-in spotlight and solar panel, 365-day battery life. These are pretty much set it and forget it. You can mount it and you don't need to worry about power wires because there's a built-in battery. You don't need to worry about data cable because everything is sent wirelessly from here to the home base 3. That's why you must have the home base 3 for this to work. Alright, so everything we talked about today is on deal. If you have any questions, let me know. We got some screwdrivers from Fany on sale. So there's the E1 Max. Let me show you guys the Fany, the E1 Max. There's also the E1 Pro. So these are precision screwdrivers. And so I'll show you the E1 that I have right now. The one on the deal is the E1 40% off. The one I have is E1 Max, so slightly different, but very similar. So let me show you what I mean. So right now, this one is the one that's on deal in the carousel. We got 36 minutes left for it. The one I have right here is the E1 Pro. So the E1 and the E1 Pro, the difference are the different bits that come with it. So let me just show you this one, and you can get an idea about how that one will work. So this one is the NES E1 Pro, and that's just the E1. But what you want to know is that it comes with your all the bits on the side. So this one has 12 bits, whereas the E1 Pro had a little bit more bits. But the screwdriver is the same thing, right? So it's a very nice, compact, precision screwdriver with a forward and back right there. So it's very simple to operate. You just push the buttons and it goes forward and back. Now it's USB Type-C charging, and it's important to note that there's actually no light. So there are versions that have a light. This one doesn't have a light, but that's also why it's such a good value. 40% off. I mean, that is smoking. That is a smoking deal. For 29 bucks, you got 12 bits, you got precision screwdriver, and you got electric precision screwdriver set. And now you can adjust the torque on this thing. There is a low torque and a high torque, as well as a lock one. If you put in a lock, that means you don't use these buttons, you're manually turning it for your manual torque settings. So this one is the E1 Pro. Again, the one that's highlighted is the E1. This one has 12 bits, whereas the one I have has a little bit more bits, but the basic screwdriver is the same and very similar carrying case too. So let me know if you have any questions on that. That is the Funtic E1 mini precision screwdriver. And for a precision screwdriver, these are going to be useful for if you are a hobbyist and dealing with small electronics like laptops or RC cars. These Funtic screwdrivers are fantastic for that. Now we also have the X5 Max. So now the X5 Max is a manual screwdriver, and I have it here. So this is the X5 Max. So this one is not electronic, it's just manual, okay? So this one is also on sale, another 40% off. Wow, everything is on super good deal. Again, we have 34 minutes left for this one too. So this one is the X5 Max. I'll highlight it right now. So the X5 Max has more bits than the E1 that we just talked about. However, the X5 Max is not electronic, it's a manual screwdriver. And you can see on the product page that it's a manual screwdriver, but it has 50 bits. 50 bits, so it has a lot more bits, right? So I'll show you how this one looks right here. And we got the bits all over here. So you got all these bits right here. Now I don't have the screwdriver with me. I was using it earlier and I can't find it, but it looks like this. So this is the bit, 50 bits, and then your screwdriver is just a small, very powerful metal screwdriver that looks like that. It's not battery powered, it doesn't charge up, it's just manual precision screwdriver. What's really special about this kit is that you have 50 bits and it's all organized very nicely in this case. And when you're done using it, you just put it back in the case, push it down, lock it in place, and that is your Funtic NEX X5 Max. 40% off. Fantastic value on this one. You can see these are all the bits you get with it. So these are S2 steel bits, nice high quality bits, and I just love that they have them all in this case, so it's very difficult to lose and easy to organize. Funtic NEX X5 Max right there. Next up we have a massager that's also on sale. So some of these deals end like in 30 minutes, so we'll try to get through them quicker, so that way you'll be able to grab them if you're interested, because these deals may not last for very long. So we had 31% off the hand massager. So let me show you the hand massager right now. So there's many different versions of this hand massager, and the one that we have right now is the Quinair hand massager. So the color is a little bit different than this one, but basically you got 31% off. You have 3 massage mode and 3 massage intensity. It's battery powered, but the cool thing is it's USB Type-C charging, so you can charge it while you're using it. There's 3 massage mode, 3 massage intensity, and there's an option of low heat, high heat, or no heat. You just put your hand in there and it massages your palm, your fingers, your top of your hand, and your wrist. It's just really nice massage, and of course it has heat as well. It's awesome for yourself or for someone that you love, right? It's a great gift for that. And this one is, again, USB Type-C charging. It comes with a USB charger adapter and a USB-C cable, but it's USB Type-C, so it's very general. I'm sure you have phones and even your laptop that's already USB Type-C, so this is your hand massager right here. That one is 31% off, and that deal ends in literally 31 minutes. Like, we are down to the wires on these deals. So if you're looking at these deals, you've been thinking about them all week, now is the time to lock it in, or you miss out, because these deals will end in about 31 minutes. We have a boombox right here. So this is the Tribit. And if you guys been a fan of our stream, we love the Tribit. This one is the Tribit Stormbox Blast. Now this one is crazy good. I'll turn it on right now. It gets ridiculously loud, and it has lights, it has music, obviously it has music, it's got a lot of bass, and it has colors. So let me see if we can play something real quick. This one is 23% off. You have 30-hour battery life on this. Let me see if I can put some royalty-free music to demonstrate the quality of the speaker. Let me see. Will it? Oh, I gotta log in. Hold up. Log in. 1 second. Alright, that should work. Alright, we're in. Alright, let's try this. Oh, there we go. There we go. So this is, oh, it's probably really loud, huh? I can turn it down. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. Really good space. Got the light, 30-hour playtime, Bluetooth 5.3, good range, good connectivity. This is the Tribit Stormbox Blast. It has a handle. You have passive bass radiator here and over here, and you got the lights. This one is 23% off, perfect for pool parties and hanging out wherever you go. Sounds good. It is a power bank too. If you open up this back here, you plug in power right here to charge it, but it also has a USB-C output to charge your other devices. This is probably the first speaker that I see has USB-C to charge other devices, and you got the lights too. Tribit Stormbox Blast right here. Let me know if you have any question. It's awesome. Right there. Alright, so Tribit Stormbox Blast, that one is on sale. Take a look at that in the carousel. Let me know if you have any questions on the Stormbox Blast. We have the Eufy Pet camera right here. So this is the one that we have in our studio before. And the cool thing about this one is that it will do 360 degree, it'll turn around, and it will provide food for your pet. So you can literally watch it on your phone, and you can slingshot food for your pet. Like, it's interactive, and you can watch as your pet fetches the food or try to catch it right out of this machine. I try to catch food out of the machine. It's quite difficult because I'm not as quick as the little fur buddies right here, but they'll have fun. And you'll be able to see them because it has AI tracking, so it'll help you track your pet too. You don't have to worry about moving the camera. It will look for your pet, and you can talk to your pet too. Easy to clean, pet dispenser. It's very fun, and it gives your pet an opportunity to do a little exercising, because why not, right? When you're not at home and you want to be able to take a look at your pet, you can also feed them and be interactive too. So that one is 35% off. As you see in the bottom of our carousel right here, 35% off. We also have the ecoflow River 2, which is one of my favorite power banks. And it's not the biggest one by far. It's actually one of the smaller ones that the ecoflow makes. And it's 256 watt hour, which means that is a quarter of a kilowatt. Now, if you don't know what a kilowatt is, that's a big capacity of storage. This one is 256 watt hour, and this is much bigger than those smaller compact power banks that you usually use for your phone, because this one can power your laptop, it can power your charge your drone, your cell phones, your tablets, and even have a 12-volt DC output for car accessories too. This one is a solar generator because you can charge it via solar panel. You can also charge it via DC from your car or your RV. You can even charge it from a USB-C as an input, and of course you can plug it into a standard outlet to charge it, and it charges up very fast too. 1 hour allow it to go from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour. Yo, what's up, Gavin V? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Long time no see, Gavin V. Sorry, my voice is a little bit shot. I have a little bit of a cold, but happy to see you here. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, yo, April is almost over. Are you excited about May? What's your plan for the coming week? Happy Sunday. What's left of it? I know, literally, right? Literally, there is like 40 minutes left. But hey, the deals are happening right now still. This one is 43% off, and we got about 25 minutes to grab this one for under $169. Well, exactly $169 right here. All right, so this is your ecoflow River 2, and it uses that lithium iron phosphate battery technology, the second generation of the River series from ecoflow. It's got a handle and a flat base, so you can actually stack this or have other stuff on top too. Really nice power bank right here. So this is the one of the smaller ones, but it does have a lot of power for the size. Now we got bigger ones too. For example, the ecoflow Delta 2. I'll grab the Delta 2 right now, and you can see right away it's a little bit heavier, so I'm going to grab this right here so I can show you the ecoflow Delta 2. So the ecoflow Delta 2 is going to be a much beefier unit, and I'll highlight right now. So the one in the carousel is going to be the ecoflow Delta 2, but it's a combo pack. It also comes with 2 100-watt solar panels. I think this is the first time I've seen an offer with rigid solar panels. With rigid solar panels, you can actually install them outdoors. They can withstand the weather really well. So you got 2 solar panels, and you got the Delta 2, and the Delta 2 delivers 1,024 watt hour of capacity. So remember how I said the ecoflow River 2 is like a compact, lower capacity battery power bank? Well, 4 of those is the capacity of this one. I'm muted. It might be you, my buddy. It might be you. Let me check right now. I can hear myself. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think it's you. I can hear it. So make sure you check your audio. But I appreciate you always looking out for me. In case it was me, that would have helped me. Otherwise, you know what happens when we're muted, right? So I think it's you. Double check your side, because I can hear my own audio. Yeah, I think it's you, buddy. I double checked, and it's working. It might be you, buddy. I checked my audio. Sounds good from my side. Thanks for always checking. Yep, I think we good. Whoa, ecoflow Delta 2 right here with the 100-watt solar panel, 2 pieces of them. So this one is on sale for another 23 minutes. It is 37% off, so you get 2 of the 100-watt solar panel, and you got an ecoflow Delta 2 for about $818. We also got the Delta. So the Delta is actually very similar to the Delta 2. Yeah, good now. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So the Delta 2 is a highlight right now. So the reason why you may want to get the Delta 2 is because you want to save some money. Because the Delta 2 is going to give you about 1,256-ish, 1,260 watt hours, a little bit more power, and it comes in at $749. The Delta is using the older technology. So that's one thing that I always concern and let people know, that the ecoflow Delta uses the older battery technology than the ecoflow Delta 2. However, the Delta 2 doesn't have the same capacity as the ecoflow Delta that's highlighted right now. So it's kind of a trade-off. If I had to pick one, I would recommend the Delta 2, especially with the deal that came with the Delta 2, which we just talked about, which is 2 100-watt solar panel and the Delta 2, because that uses that lithium iron phosphate technology, LFP, whereas the ecoflow Delta doesn't have that lithium iron phosphate technology. We got the River 2 Max coming up. Let me grab the River 2 Max, because that one might be the perfect happy medium for those that want a little bit more power than the River 2, but not quite want to spend as much as the Delta 2 or the Delta, right? So this one is going to be your ecoflow River 2 Max. Now, the River 2 Max is going to be twice the capacity of your ecoflow River 2, providing you with 512 watt hour versus the 256 of the ecoflow River 2. So this is the River 2 Max. And as you can see, you have more AC outlets. You have a total of 4 AC outlets. You got 3 USB-A's, 1 USB-C, and you got 3 DC outputs too. So not only do you have your 12-volt DC output barrel, that's the typical car accessory DC output, but you also have these 2 barrel outputs too. So a lot of DC outputs. And of course, this one has the ability to be charged from solar panel. It can be charged from RVs using the DC input right here, the XT60 port. You can even use your car's DC to charge the power bank too. And you can use USB-C to charge it. And of course, you can use AC outlet to plug in the AC outlet back here, and then that will charge it pretty fast. The cool thing about this is that although it's twice the capacity as the ecoflow River 2 that we just talked about, it still charges in 1 hour from 0 to 100%. So that's pretty crazy. You're getting a better value with this one because it's twice the capacity, but it charges very fast. Charges twice as fast as the ecoflow River 2. So this is a River 2 Max, and it's kind of the sweet spot. I really like this one, and I would probably highly recommend this one if you are using it for your your camping or backup power in case you run out of power in your home. That is going to be your ecoflow River 2 Max. So next up, we have a very nice unit, the X9 Ultra, and this one is in my truck right now, so I can't grab it and show you, but actually I can grab a video of it and I'll show you. So this one is the X9 Ultra, and you can see the X9 Ultra is a good size. So what's special about the X9 Ultra is that there's a deal on it right now that ends in 18 minutes, of course. But it also inflates tires like super fast. This one is so fast. Now, if you guys been following our stream, you know that we used to like the X8 Apex, which I can't find right now. But the X8 Apex is slow when it comes to charging, not charging, but inflating the tires of a truck. This one is actually designed for trucks. It's actually 6 times faster than the industrial standard. So the X8 Apex was twice as fast. This one is 6 times as fast, so much faster. And this is important when you need to inflate truck tires because there's a lot of weight in there. It needs to work harder and faster to get that tire to be inflated. Of course, it's a big unit and it has a large capacity. Another thing I noticed when I was trying to inflate the tires of my truck is that smaller units will run out of charge before you even get to all 4 tires. This one can handle it. This one has a crazy amount of capacity, so much that it's actually a power bank too. So you can use this as a power bank. as a flashlight, because it includes a flashlight, and you can use it to charge your laptop, you can use it to charge your cell phone, your tablet, your drone, your digital camera, because it is a 92 watt-hour capacity. So it's about a third the size of the ecoflow River 2 that we talked about, but it's a multi-function unit, right? It has a light, it's a very fast truck tire inflator, and it's a power bank too. So you got all that in one unit. The S1 Pro screwdriver is also on deal right now. So the S1 Pro is super similar to the screwdrivers that we talked about earlier, right? But the S1 Pro, what makes this one special is the fact that the bits are bigger. So these are more or less full-size bits that are more typical for computers, your doorknobs, your furniture, stuff around the home, versus the precision screwdrivers we talked about, which were more for laptops, computers, and smaller appliances. So this one is for bigger stuff. This is the Fany S1 Pro, and it's also on sale right now. 22% off, and this deal ends in 15 minutes. So these deals are gonna end real soon, and we always tell you guys, if you don't grab it before the deal ends, when they end in about 15 minutes, you'll see the deals do go away. Some people don't believe me. They think the deals are always going to be here. They don't. They do go away. We also have the X9 Pro. So this is a very compact tire inflator. And it's actually interesting because it's actually not even as fast as the X9 Ultra, but it is very compact, and I love that when you pull this out, it will turn on automatically. It has your battery indicator at the top, it has your set pressure right now, and then it has your current pressure. You can cycle through the different presets, and when you're ready to start inflating, you just push this and it'll start to inflate. And once the pressure builds up, you can see it right here. And then when it gets that set pressure, it will stop automatically, which is like 37, right? It stops automatically, and the coolest part is when you push the hose back into the tire inflator, boom, it turns off. So that is the X9 Pro. Really nice compact unit. It does have a USB-C charging port. It doesn't charge other devices, but it's solid. And of course down here, you have your valve for your inflating your sporting equipment. So it's all packed away nicely so you don't lose it. Let me know if you have any questions. This is the X9 Pro tire inflator right here. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, had to take care of something, but we are back and we have the X9 Pro tire inflator right here. This is more like for motorcycle and smaller devices, but in a case where you need to inflate your car tires, it can do it. It can inflate up to 150 psi. So this deal ends in literally 13 minutes. So if you're looking for a compact tire inflator, perfect for bicycles, motorcycles, sporting equipment, and occasional use for cars. I would not recommend this for a truck because a truck will require much stronger inflation speed to make it worthwhile. You can do it, but it's going to just take a really long time to inflate the tires on a truck. All right. We got more precision screwdrivers from Fany coming up as well. So this one is the E1 Max. And the E1 Max, I believe, it was here a little while ago, but the E1 Max is going to be the nicer version of the screwdriver. So the E1 Max has that light there. That light is sweet because you can then see as you're working. So this one is the NES E1 Pro, and it's similar, but the E1 Max has that light. And keep in mind that light does have a huge benefit. It does have the same torque settings, so you have low torque, high torque, and manual torque. And that one actually has all the bits. You have 50 bits. So you see, you have all the bits like in the X5 Max we talked about earlier, but this one is electric powered, and it has a light at the end of it, and you have 3 torque settings: low torque, locked, and high torque, and you can screw in and out with the buttons here, except this one has a light. Sheila is here. Sheila, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We have some amazing deals. Everything to talk about tonight, Sheila, is on deals and nothing but deals. We have the E1 Max, which is a very nice precision screwdriver with USB-C charging, and you got a light so you can see as you're working. You have 50 amazing bits all in a nice case that is magnetized and holds the bits for you. This one is the E1 Max precision screwdriver, 30% off, and there's a 10% discount if you click on the product page right now. So fantastic deal on that Fantic screwdriver right there. The E1 Pro. Now we finally get to the one that I'm actually holding right now. So the E1 Pro is kind of like in the middle of all the different types of precision screwdriver we talked about. So it has about 20, this one has how many bits? How many bits does it have? It has more than 12 for sure. It doesn't quite have the 50. It has 24. So 24 bits. It's powered, but it doesn't have a light, right? So it's not the E1 Max, it's the E1 Pro. If you want the light, get the E1 Max. And the E1 Max has 50 bits, whereas the E1 Pro has 24 bits. And it's good enough for most use, most cases. So of course, if you want those extra bits, then go for the E1 Max. But the E1 Pro is where the value is at. So let me check right now. This one does go in like that and sits really nicely. So the E1 Pro is on sale for another 9 minutes and 33 seconds. You're looking at 32% off on the E1 Pro right here from Fantic. So it is USB Type-C charging. Everything slides into the case like so. And then it clicks in place and it holds in place for you. It doesn't come out. USB Type-C charging, and that is your precision screwdriver set with 24 bits, USB-C charging, and a solid carrying case, the Fantic NES E1 Pro right here. Let me know if you have any questions on the Fantic screwdriver. So we have the E1 Pro and we have the E1 Max. So the E1 Max is the one that's been highlighted. Remember, the E1 Max has that 50 bits, and then now I just highlighted the E1 Pro. The E1 Pro has 24 bits. Both of them are USB-C charging. Both of them are electric mini precision screwdriver. Both of them have the 3 torque setting: manual torque, high torque, and low torque. But the difference is the E1 Pro does not have a light as you are using it, and it only has 24 bits, whereas the E1 Max has a light and it has 50 bits. So if you can stretch your budget, go for the E1 Max. You will not be disappointed. But the E1 Pro is not a bad option either. We're down to the wires, guys. We have about 8 minutes for these deals before they're all gone. We have one of my new favorite vacuum cleaners here. So this one is the Fany Fold V10. It's kind of an interesting one. It's on sale right now for 23% off. Michael, welcome to the stream. Vaderland, welcome to the stream, my friend. So this one has a unique setting where you can push this right here and it allows you to rotate this and it'll lock in place in different settings, right? So this is one setting. This is another one. This one is another one right here, a straight one. And then this one is another one over here at a little bit of angle. And then again here at more angle. And here, 90-degree angle. Ooh, even more acute angle right here. So you can figure out which angle works best for you. Lock in place, push the power button right here, and it starts to vacuum away, giving you your power percentage right there. And you can do the turbo mode right there. Whew, more power right there. That's your turbo mode. So you have 2 modes and you have a light, so you can see as you're working. It's USB Type-C charging, and you can see that charging port right there. Super easy to use. Obviously, perfect for using in your car. And it does come with some accessories, different types of attachments, and also it comes with a nice flexible nozzle too. It does have a HEPA filter inside, so that's what makes sure that when you're vacuuming stuff up, it doesn't kind of blow all back out into your room, because it's filtered by the HEPA filter inside. So battery wise, it runs on full power 13 minutes, but on eco mode it does 35 minutes, and eco mode is not bad. It's pretty solid vacuuming for eco mode. That turbo mode is just insane. You hear that? That's the turbo mode. It's insanely strong. And of course you have the battery indicator on there too. In fact, I'm going to charge this right now because I don't know when is the next time I'll use it. Probably tomorrow to clean my truck, but it has 24% battery life, and I'll charge it right now. Connect it, and it'll show you right there that it is charging. You see how it has that ring kind of completing a circle? That's charging. So 24% and charging. This is the V10 Fold from Fany. So 23% off, and there's a $10 coupon if you click on the product page right now. So these deals are on sale right now. They may not last for much longer. In fact, that deal ends in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We have the V8 vacuum cleaners. You want something more compact. So this one is the V8 here, and it's from Fany as well. This one used to be my favorite, but when I got the truck, I felt like I needed a little bit more power and a little bit more of a storage bin. So this one is the V8 Apex, and it has about 19,000 kilopascal of suction, whereas the V10 Fold has 17,000 pascal of suction. Interesting. So this one's actually more powerful than the V10 Fold. What? Oh, I just learned that right now. I didn't realize that. So, yeah, it is stronger. Interesting. So this little small vacuum is actually stronger than the V10 Fold we just talked about. However, the V10 Fold does have the flexible arm, and it does have a much bigger dust capacity. So keep that in mind. And again, these deals end in literally 4 minutes. There's also a V8 Mate, which is very similar to this V8 Apex, and the V8 Mate is going to be with a little bit less accessories. Let me double check the difference between the V8 Mate and the V8 Apex. Yes, the Apex does include some accessories to clean the keyboards too. So the V8 Apex is $84 right now with the discount, and the V8 Mate is $55. So you're just going to use it for your car, maybe save a little bit and just get the V8 Mate. But if you want to use it to clean your keyboard too, then the V8 Apex has more accessories. We also have some laser tools to help people that are into constructions or just putting things together and you need a flat level. So this one is the D2 Plus from Fany. So we have a couple of these in a carousel, and these deals literally end in about 3 minutes. So I'll show you really quick what this is. It's a leveler, and if you are into construction and you know you need this when you are trying to make a level line to put a shelf on or anything like that. So if you unlock this, you see, boom, we have a laser right here, and you can't see the laser because it's a green laser and have a green screen on, but rest assured the laser is very strong. It goes about 100 feet, and it is a USB Type-C charging. This one is self-leveling, or you can use a magnetic base to attach it to any magnetic surfaces, or you can use a core 20 thread to just attach it to like a tripod. There's also the D2 Pro version of the D2 from Fantic. The D2 Pro is going to come in at just about $10 more. And the D2 Pro is going to have a 200 feet laser, so a more powerful laser on the D2 Pro. And that one is in the carousel as well. Now we have an all-around crazier unit, and that is going to be the D12 Plus. Alright, the D12 Plus is literally nuts. It's crazy. This is a D12 Plus. So you have three 360-degree leveling. You see right there? This one does 360-degree, this one does 360, and this one does 360. So it's perfect for if you are trying to get like really squared off areas in the home. And it's amazing to get this to work 360 degrees, right? Because you can set it and get the vertical, the horizontal, and the other plane too. So you have three 360-degree laser, and you can also put it into manual tilt mode, so you can have a different elevation angle that you like, but it does have self-leveling features too. So the Fantic D12 is the more premium version of the two we talked about. And these deals end in literally 1 minute, guys. So we have the Shokz Open Fit right here. So this is the Open Fit, and if you're looking for Bluetooth bone conduction headphones, the Open Fit is actually not bone conduction. They are open ear. So if I wear this, you can see they fit over my ear very comfortably. And the great thing about this is that you can hear your audio, but your ear is still open to the atmosphere, and that's what makes these things so special. Because of that, you are now able to be interactive and involved in your environment, as well as being able to listen to your audio, whether it's a phone call or you're working out. So these are lightweight and well balanced, and the deal ends in literally 5 seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds for 17% off. The Open Fit right here, and the deal is now over. So if you didn't grab it yet, you may have missed it. Some of the deals do stay on for a little bit longer, so there is a little bit of a grace period. So check it out real quick if you've been on the fence and you really want to grab it before the deals are over. We have kids headphones. So what are kids headphones? So kids headphones are designed with the main purpose of controlling that max audio level. So like the one I'm wearing, the Shokz Open Fit, they can get pretty loud, and for adults that's totally fine. But for kids, you want to make sure that you control the audio loudness that's going through their ears, just because they are more sensitive to high volume. So it does have an option of either 74 or 85 decibel safe volume. I'm actually impressed that it's Bluetooth 5.4, because even my Shokz Open Fit here, I believe it's Bluetooth 5.2. So not quite as high standard as the 5.4 on those kids headphones. Interesting. So yeah, see 5.2 on the Open Fit, whereas the iClever is using the 5.4. So with newer Bluetooth technology, they usually have better fidelity, which means better quality, and also better range and more stable connection. So that is your kids headphones. Ooh, wow. They're strong and sturdy. You can rotate them, and they're ultra lightweight too. So these are your iClever Bluetooth kids headphones right there. Pretty nice, right? Stable signal. Oh yeah, I forgot, low power consumption too, the Bluetooth 5.4. Like with all the newer Bluetooth, they always have lower power consumption, more stable signal, and more range. So this seems like it does all that. It's foldable, BPA free, adjustable, and really tough, and it can swivel. It can swivel. A couple more items in the carousel that are on deal. Some of these deals are still happening right now. Ooh, the Iper is still on deal. So if you guys are needing a pool cleaner, this one is a pool cleaner. It's a cleaner for your pool. So the way this one works is that it will go into your pool and turn it on and let it work its magic. It does figure out a path that will optimize cleaning your pool. It's pretty smart. If it's out of power, it will go to the edge of the pool before it runs out of power completely. And you can fetch it up from the edge of your pool. It's easy to clean. You just pop the front right there. You pop this out and the back pops out here. You're going to lift the sides of it and take it apart. Once you can take it apart, it's quite easy to clean. So this is how it comes apart. And this is the filter and the mesh down below. Being able to clean easily is super important, because with any vacuum or pool cleaner, if you keep it nice and clean, you'll have the maximum suction and the least resistance. So clean it often and you can ensure that it will work to its optimal performance. It has a solid battery life on this thing. It does last for 90 minutes on a single charge. And the great thing is, you don't need to be in the pool as this one works. However, this one does have a little bit of a limitation in terms of the other models that Iper makes. So, so this brand makes a lot of awesome pool cleaners, and some of them can climb the walls of your pool. Now that's really awesome. If you got a pool cleaner that can climb the walls, then it can clean the walls of your pool. This one won't clean the walls, and that's okay, because you kind of just think about it as a supplement to your cleaning regimen, right? So this one doesn't clean your pool completely, but it'll take care of cleaning the bottom of your pool, and then you can clean the walls yourself, and also you'll clean the parts that it missed too, because to be honest, these pool cleaners are not perfect. They will assist in like 95% of cleaning your pool, and then you can clean the rest. So that's pretty good if you ask me. So this one is on deal right now for 28% off. That is the Iper Seagull SE pool cleaner. And again, Iper makes a lot of pool cleaners. They do have the Pro version that does clean the side walls of your pool too. So take a look at those if you're interested in a more advanced pool cleaner. But the Seagull SE, the one that's highlighted right now, does have a 28% discount. If you guys have pets, we have the Icy Curve dog stairs. So this is kind of a cute one for your dogs. So they can use this to get up on the sofa, to climb up onto the bed. That's really cool. Non-slip, balanced pet steps for your pet. So they have the version that's 4 steps, 5 steps, ooh, and even updated one. But these are not on deal. The one that's on deal right now, ooh, none of them are on deals no more. Oh, you guys might have missed it. This one's still a pretty good deal. The 4-step one with 10% off, that takes it down to $50. The deal was 20% off the 3-step one. Now that, unfortunately, is gone, because this one was $36 a little while ago. But the deals do come and go, so if you missed it, don't worry. It may come back sooner than you think, or you just grab it right now, which is still a very good price. 700 bought the last month. More than 700, that's pretty solid. So this is the Icy Curve dog steps, or curved dog stairs for small dogs. We got some GOI Lights. Let me see if we got the GOI Lights here in our studio. We have different types of GOI Lights. We use GOI Lights all over our studio. We have some light bars down here. We have some LED lights in the other room, but not here. Oh, we do have the LED lights. We have some sorts of LED lights. So we have the Pro version of the GOI Lights here, and they have many different versions. So take a look at the ones that work best for you. So the Pro one that's highlighted right now, the non-Pro one that's highlighted right now, is not ideal for using outdoor, whereas the one I have is more to be able, actually these are both non to be used outdoors. So this one just has a little bit better quality material on it, whereas the one that's highlighted right now, these have very good spacing between them. So I would say these are a little bit more high density lights. And basically with these GOI lights, you can modify them in any way you want to run them on the ceilings, behind, or underneath certain furniture to give it an amazing effect. And with GOI, they have an app that you can segment each part of the lights. So these are RGB IC, which is really good too. Because if you look at different RGB light strips, some of them are RGB IC and some of them are just RGB. The difference is the RGB IC has many different integrated circuits. That's why it says IC, because you can have like this part be pink, this part be purple, this part be cyan. Whereas some lights that are just RGBs, you can only have all of them a single color at once. You can't have different colors at the same time. You are very limited if you get the basic ones. These are the RGB IC, really nice advanced one. And with the app, you have all these different settings. Let me see if there's some demonstrations you can see right here. Yeah, you should be able to see all the effects you can do, right? Because these lights, they light up with different effects. Ooh, I never saw that one before. You can put it on like the back of the clouds. See, amazing, right? Different scene modes for different occasion. You got the rainbow, you got the enthusiastic one. You can also change the different modes using your smart assistant. Oh, there's music mode too, because then that'll sync to your music and you can really party to it. So these are going to be your GOI Smart LED RGB IC light strips right here. Lots of fun. And they do have the 100 feet version, 65 feet, 32 feet, and 16 feet. So pick accordingly. And you can use them in your home to spice up how your home looks. And you can interact with your content a lot better that way. We have a 360-degree camera that I've been using for a very long time. So this one is the Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro. Now somewhere along its life, they actually updated the model number. They call it the S330 360-degree camera, which sometimes I get confused because a lot of their new products do have the S330 name, like their doorbell, like their floodlight, like even the Eufy Cam 3 that we talked about earlier today. They all have the S330, right? Like the one that we talked about earlier. This one's also the S330 too. So I like to call it by its original name, the Floodlight Cam 2 Pro. It's got 2K resolution camera. It does move and rotate around 360 degrees, and it has AI technology. So if it detects a moving object, it will focus and lock into it. In the meantime, it's always scanning the perimeter 360 degrees. It does have 3 light panels. Each of these panels are 1,000 lumens, giving you a total of 3,000 lumens. And it gets super bright. Now these lights can be adjusted as warm light or cool light or anywhere in between. It also has different way to light up. You can set this thing to be 100% brightness all the time, or you can set this to be triggered based on sunset and sunrise, or you can also set it to be triggered based on when it detects motion. So I like to have it get brighter when it detects motion. That way it scares the thieves and it just kind of lets them know that this camera is tracking them. And also I like to have the lights on at night regardless if there's motion or not. So it's just nice and bright, and that helps the camera pick up better quality video too. So this is the Eufy Floodlight Cam 2 Pro right here. And this one is $299.99. Ooh, it was on sale just a little while ago. If you missed the deal, I hope it comes back soon. But this is the Floodlight Cam 2 Pro from Eufy right here. Let me know if you have any questions. we have the GOI light bars. Let me grab the GOI light bars. Another great product that will transform your environment. And these light bars can be set up with the GOI app and have all different effects. Let me grab the entire light bar so I can turn it on and show you how it works. So these are the light bars right here, and they're all intertangled with some other GOI lights. So I have to untangle them real quick right here. There we go. And we'll be able to plug them in and show you how these things light up. And so the thing about GOI lights that sets them apart from other lights in general, in my opinion, is the app. The GOI app gives you access to like 45 or so different scene modes, and those scene modes go an extremely long way in providing you a lot of awesome presets so that you can get going right away. And in most cases, you don't need anything else because there's enough variations, enough variety in those lights that will keep you entertained forever. You won't need to modify them. But if you want to, they do have a custom mode too, so you can imagine the flexibility. Okay, so it does have an AC power adapter that I'm trying to untangle right now, so I can grab the power adapter. Here it is. So it does have a 2-prong power adapter that's included with this RGB light bar. So these are RGB IC too, and this is the power plug, and this is the end of the power plug that will plug into your little control adapter. So this is the little control adapter. So even without the app, you can use this to control the lights. Let me go ahead and plug it in. I'll show you real quick how the lights work. But the cool thing is, once you have the app installed, you can have much more than what these simple controls will give you. But at least you can get an idea before we connect it to Bluetooth. So here are the 2 light bars again. We're going to plug it in right now. Powering it up. We have the controls here, so we should be able, oh, it's already turning on. So there we go. It's on some rainbow colors right now. And these lights really set the mood, right? RGB IC. So right now they're kind of cycling through the pattern. A little bit hard to see because they're so bright, but they are amazing. They're awesome. So these are RGB IC GOI light bars. Let me know if you have any questions. Those are in the carousel down below, and you can turn them off like that. So the next item that we have in our carousel are some bedsure sheets. So this one is the duvet cover. They have the queen size, they have different other size as well. This one is currently 11% off, and you have all these different options in sizes and all these different options in colors. And if you can imagine, these have really nice material feel to them, and it does help you get cozy, believe it or not. Yeah. It's made of cotton, and these are the colors. This is a set. They are the duvet cover, but it's not the comforter. So it's a cover, not the comforter. And sometimes I get confused too, because some kits do come with the comforter. This one is just the cover only. So this is the bedsure cotton duvet cover. Let me know if you have any questions on this one. But the ones that is on sale, I believe is a particular one. So let me click on this one again, and you can see this one is on sale for 11% off. So the one that's on sale is the coconut weave, the white duvet cover. Alright, and the last one I have in our carousel is going to be the bedsure wearable blanket slash hoodie. Super cozy. I got it right here, and I like this during the colder months, or just any months that's cold, because you have some nice Sherpa inside, and it's like the ultimate cozy option, right? Because all you do is you simply wear this, and you have a nice, super cozy blanket that you can have with you as you go around your home, sit on the sofa, at the desk doing a work. So really nice for someone that works at home a lot. Taking this in the office might be a little bit unconventional, but if you work at home a lot, these are just perfect. They are a must-have in my opinion. So this is the best sure wearable throw or wearable blanket right here. So we've reached the end of our carousel, and we can go through it. If you have any questions, we'll actually go from the beginning so you can take a look at the different ones we have one more time through. Let me know if you have any questions. If no questions, we'll go through the carousel one more time, and then we'll wrap up for the night. Some of these deals are still around. Some of them you may have missed, and I do apologize if you missed it, but I did warn you, right? I did warn you. So we are going to go through that list one more time, and we'll start out with the Eufy Cam 3. So these are, there's really only one way to use these, and you gotta use it with the home base 3. So what I have highlighted right now is the Eufy Cam S330, also known as the Eufy Cam 3, and it comes with 2 of these cameras and the home base 3. These cameras each have a 4K sensor, so 4K resolution is good in low light. There's also a spotlight. It has a solar panel built in, and it has a really beefy battery that will last about 365 days on a single charge. It does not have any internal memory, but it does have the home base 3 that is included with the kit. And the home base 3 is what contains the storage. So out of the box, the home base 3 does have 16 gigabyte storage, but you can expand that up to 16 terabyte with a simple hard drive or a solid state drive. It's super easy. So that is the Eufy Security Eufy Cam 3 2 camera kit with the home base 3. You can also get it by itself as a single unit, which we have highlighted right now. However, by itself it doesn't work. It needs to have a home base 3. So you have to have at least one home base 3 for the floodlight, for the Eufy Cam 3 to work. Now, each home base 3 should be able to handle a few of these. I'm going to double check right now. How many cameras can the home base 3 support? I gotta check this right now. So how many cameras can the home base 3 support? Because one home base 3, yes, it supports up to 16 cameras. I knew it. It was a very large number, but I wasn't 100% sure. So 16 cameras on one home base 3, and this one is an additional one. So if you bought the kit with 2 cameras, then you can add more cameras. You can also mix and match with other cameras too. So that is the Eufy Cam S330, also known as the Eufy Cam 3. We also have some Fantic screwdrivers, and the one that's highlighted right now is the Fantic NEX E1. So the E1 is the more basic version of Fantic's electric screwdriver. It has 12 bits and it has USB-C charging. However, it doesn't have a light on it, and it has more limited bits than something like this, which has 24 bits. The E1 has 12, whereas something like this, the E1 Max, has 24 bits. But if you want to go with something basic that has a lot of bits, then you may want to look at the X5. So we have the X5 highlight right now. The X5 has 50 bits. So the X5 has 50 bits, but what it doesn't have is it doesn't have power. So it's a manual screwdriver that doesn't need charging, nor does it have a light, but where it shines is 50 bits. And we have Victoria Diaz awake at this time. Good evening or good night, I guess. How do you greet people when you go to work and it's a graveyard shift? You say, hey, good night? Or how does that even work? Because I know good morning makes sense, but good night is usually for when people go home. Do you say, hey, good night? How are you doing? Did you actually say good night to them, Victoria? By the way, I have a cold, so that's why I'm speaking really soft right now. But the E5 Max right here, and this one is also in the carousel, and you can see it has 50 bits. And it's all organized in this magnetic case right here. I just say hi. But yeah, I want to say something nicer. I want to say a gesture like good night, good morning, Craig Edwards. How are you doing? Well, I guess they say good morning, right? When they come into work at 12:30 a.m., it's like good morning, good morning. That makes sense. Good morning makes sense. I wouldn't say good night. Craig, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. And this is the X5 here. Not a fancy mechanical powered one, but just manual precision screwdriver set with 50 bits. And like I said, you can see all the bits are nicely in this magnetized case. So it is easy to keep together and hard to lose. So those are your bits. And it's a nice set. It's a nice set indeed. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can fit it back in the box right here, because the instruction manual is here too. There we go. So Funtic X5 Max, 50 bits, manual screwdriver, no light, just one torque setting, and it's manual. The X5 Max right there. All right, we have a hand massager in the carousel too. So the Quinair hand massager, a little bit different color than the one I have here, but the Quinair hand massager has 3 massage mode, 3 massage intensity, and it's USB Type-C charging, just like this one here. The color scheme is a little bit different, but it has the same modes, touch sensitive controls, and it has the option of low heat, high heat, or no heat. And it will be charging with USB-C, so you can use it while you're charging it, or just charge it and then use it when you need it. Craig says, tired and sleepy. I thought it was 6 a.m. when I got up. Well, it's not. So go back to sleep, my friend. You have 6 hours to rest. Well, it might be 3 if you're on the East Coast. What time is it for you, Craig? It's 12:10 a.m. for me. I don't know what time it is for you, but I would say go back and enjoy that sleep, my friend. Enjoy that sleep. You have the ability to rest, and I would not hesitate to take that opportunity right now and enjoy your night so you get well rested. So this one is the hand massager, and the one that's in the carousel is the Quinair hand massager. 310. All right, well, have a good rest. In fact, we got something that we can help you rest with right now. We have the Tribit Stormbox Blast, and we'll play something to help Craig relax and potentially fall asleep, all right? So we'll play something a little bit softer with it right now. And this is in the carousel. It's a very nice speaker. And let me see if we got some music right here. We'll try something soft. Do we have something dreamy? Yeah, let's try something dreamy right here. Here we go. Is this one good? This one's like too upbeat though. Let me see. How about this one? Yeah, it's a little bit too upbeat. But here's a nice speaker with some lights. The Tribit Stormbox Blast has 30-hour battery life. It's got Bluetooth 5.3, and it has a handle, it's water resistance, and it even has a USB-C output to charge all your other devices. So you can even treat it as a small power bank, or rather a speaker that's also a power bank. Right now, there is a $10 coupon in the product page down below. Let me know if you have any questions. This is the Tribit Stormbox Blast right here. Pretty nice, right? Let me know if you have any questions. We also have the Eufy security pet camera. So, ooh, I might have to get one of these. Get me one of those. Yeah, they're nice. The pet camera or the speaker, Craig? Go get some rest, my friend. Alright, I hope you guys can hear the music. Let me see if you guys can hear the music. Let me see, can you still hear the music? Oh, I can't even monitor. Hold up. You will. Good night, Victoria. Oh yeah, Victoria's going to bed already. Let me see if I can monitor my music right now. Hang on. Yeah, we can monitor the music. We got the speaker playing right now. Wait, good night is good morning, right? Because you're not going yet. So, I'm putting away my Shocks Open Fit as I enjoy the Tripit Stormbox Blast. And we talk about the UV security pet camera. So, this pet camera is a treat feeder too. So, from wherever you are, you can feed your pet treats provided there are treats left in the camera. Oh no, you're not feeling well? Oh. Well, I'm not feeling well either, and I hope we both feel better real soon. Whether it's health, it's mental, it's all the same. We just got rested out, and I hope you feel better real soon, Victoria Diaz. Prayers that you rest up well. Craig get some rest too. Victoria get some rest. We should all rest and feel better soon. Rest is amazing, and don't look at rest as a privilege. Rest is it is a privilege, but it's yeah. Don't take rest for granted. Is what I meant to say. It's a privilege, right? Some people have to work all the time. Some people are driven, are forced to work. You know what I'm saying? Or people that are unfortunate, they're outside, it's cold, they don't even have a place to rest. They're hungry, they're tired, but there's no soft surface to lay it down on, right? So don't take rest for granted. You have a nice home, it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's warm, you have a nice bed. Go get some rest, guys. Victoria Diaz, rest up. Craig, rest up. And if you guys have pets, make sure that they're well rested too. Make sure that they're fed. And if you are away from home, you can feed them with this UV security pet camera that is 360-degree rotating. You got AI tracking on this thing, and this thing has two-way audio, so you can talk to your pet and hear your pet while you feed them. And it's kind of a nice interactive product from UV Security. So let me know if you have any questions on that. We have the UV security products that require power, and then we also have the ecoflow River 2. Let me grab the ecoflow River 2, and we'll talk about this one real quick right now, because this one is probably the most popular power bank because it's just a good size, and it has that nice lithium iron phosphate technology. So this is one that's highlighted right now. Every time I hold this thing, I think it's like super cute. It's perfect. It's not too heavy. It's not too small of a capacity, but it has everything you need. It has AC outputs, so you can charge your laptop, your tablet. You got 3 USBs. 2 of them are USB A's and 1 is a USB C. You have a DC output right here, so you can connect your car accessories. And don't let the size deceive you. This one is fast. It charges from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour. If you plug it into the wall, it can be charged via USB-C. It can be charged via solar panels, via the XT60 port back here. It can be charged via DC from your car or your RV, or you can just plug it into the wall using the AC power cord right here. It provides you with 256 watt-hour of capacity. Very compact, and that's enough to charge your laptop, your cell phone, your tablet, and your digital camera and your drone all in one charge. So it's quite capable, very capable. This is the ecoflow River 2. So there's other River 2 series, there's other ecoflows. For example, there's the ecoflow Delta 2 right here, and the Delta 2 is going to be much more powerful than the River 2. And it uses the same technology. And this one is a very good deal because it comes with 2 solar panels too. So this one is going to be your ecoflow Delta 2, which uses that lithium iron phosphate battery technology, but it's got much more capacity than the River 2 we talked about. This one's got 1024 watt hour of capacity, so 4 times the capacity of the ecoflow River 2 we just talked about. It also has the lithium iron phosphate battery technology. It's got 4 USBs, USB-A's and 1 USB-C. No, actually, sorry, 4 USB-A's and 2 USB-C's, and it has a bunch of AC outputs and DC outputs. What makes this thing so special is that it has 4 times the capacity of the ecoflow River 2 while maintaining all the benefits of that lithium iron phosphate battery technology, and 4 ways to charge this thing, whether you want to charge it via USB-C, whether you use solar panel, AC, or DC. You can charge it in many different ways, and it does include 2 solar panels with it too. And these are outdoor rigid solar panels that you can use with it. Now, we have another similar product called the ecoflow Delta. Now, if you don't know the name, I will let you know that the ecoflow Delta is the previous generation to the Delta 2 that we just talked about. However, this one has more capacity than the ecoflow Delta 2 we just talked about. This one's got 1260 watt hour, so a little bit more capacity than the Delta 2 we just talked about. However, it uses the older battery technology, so it uses the lithium, it's not lithium iron phosphate, which is, it does have the capacity. It has more capacity, but it doesn't charge as fast as the lithium iron phosphate battery, and it's a little bit heavier. But for the price, you're gonna get more capacity. So if capacity is what you're looking for, this will give you the best capacity. But if you want modern technology, I would actually recommend the ecoflow River 2 Max, because that's going to be kind of the best of both worlds. And I'll show you the ecoflow River 2 Max right now. So the River 2 Max is going to be half the capacity of the Delta 2, but twice the capacity of the ecoflow River 2. I'll have it highlighted right now, and you can see it has 4 AC outlets, as you can see on the bottom, 3 USB-A's, 1 USB-C's, and 3 DC outputs. Plenty of options for charging your devices. They use that lithium iron phosphate battery technology with 4 different ways to charge it. You can charge it via USB-C, you can charge it via AC from your outlets, you can charge it via solar panels with the XT60 port, or you can charge it via DC from your car or your RV directly into this thing. This one is your ecoflow River 2 Max. 512 watt hour capacity. So again, twice the capacity of the ecoflow River and half the capacity of the ecoflow Delta 2. So it's just a perfect medium, and it uses that more modern lithium iron phosphate battery technology. If you got a truck, you probably really like this product here. I've used it with my truck many times, and I think it's the perfect companion to have in your truck. It is a tire inflator. The X9 Ultra from Fany is a tire inflator. It's also a power bank. It's not the biggest power bank, but it's about 92.5 watt hour power bank. It inflates tires really fast, which is perfect for trucks, because truck tires, although it's going to be in the same range of like 35 to 40 psi, in my case it's actually 50 psi, so the higher pressure also makes it very hard for this to, in normal tire inflators to inflate, but this one does a really good job. So it's designed for trucks. It inflates truck tires faster than anything I've ever used, like crazy fast. It also has a light, and it has a power bank that's enough to to charge a lot of stuff. So you have a warm light, a cool light, and you have your power station that has enough capacity to power your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, because this USB-C is 65 watt output. If you have the smaller MacBooks, that's enough to charge it and allow you to use it. If you have the bigger laptops, then this is good enough to keep it running, and then if you're not using it, it'll charge it up a little bit slower than the normal, like 140 watts for bigger laptops, but still you can use this to charge your laptop too. So pretty nice, powerful battery life with the tire inflator and the light. So that is going to be your X9 Ultra right there. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to wrap up our stream in about 10 minutes, but we do have the S1 Pro. So the S1 Pro is similar to the Frontic screwdrivers we talked about earlier, in that it has a really awesome solid case for it, and this one is actually USB Type-C charging, and more importantly, it has a light so you can see what you when you're using it to work. It can screw in, it can screw out. There's a couple of torque settings. You have torque 1, torque 2, and torque 3, so you can set that desired torque, or you can set it to off and have manual torque setting. It has 12 different bits, I believe. No, 16 metal bits, and it all is in that nice carrying case. Really love it. So that one is the one I use the most, because this one is perfect size screwdriver for around the home, for working on your computer, such as your speaker case, your desktop computer case, your doorknobs, furniture, all the good stuff. So there it is. That is your screwdriver, the S1 Pro. Wait, does it have a light? I was pretty sure it has a light, but looking at this, maybe it doesn't have a light. I guess it doesn't have a light, but it does have 3 torque settings, as we mentioned. So that is your S1 Pro right there. We have the X9 Pro, and the X9 Pro is going to be your baby tire inflator. I say baby because it's more compact than the X9 Ultra, and it's not really designed to inflate car tires, although it can work. It can inflate truck tires too if you are very desperate, but it's more so designed for bicycles and sporting equipment because it's a little bit more compact unit. But it does inflate, and you have your current pressure right here, and when you get to your set pressure, it will automatically stop. It has a battery indicator, and when you close this, it will turn off. It also has a light, small light, but it works right there. Again, if you turn it off by pushing this in, it will turn off the light too. So this one is a compact tire inflator. You have your needles and your accessories down here, so everything is very accessible and hard to lose. Just remember to put it back when you're done using it, and it does require USB Type-C to charge. Very simple, more compact tire inflator here, the X9 Pro tire inflator. So Fany makes a lot of screwdrivers, as you can see. We have the E1 Max, which is the exact one we showed earlier. The E1 Pro is a little bit less than the E1 Max. The E1 Max has a light as you are using the screwdriver, and it has 50 bits, whereas the E1 Pro that has only 24 bits. So the one that's highlighted is better than this one, because the one that's highlighted has 50 bits and has a light and is USB Type-C charging, and it has multiple torque settings too. So that one's the E1 Max. So that one's the better one. But if you can't go for the E1 Max, the E1 Pro is not bad either. So with the E1 Pro, you're cutting down the number of bits from 50 to 24 bits, and you don't have the light when you're using the screwdriver. That's about it. So this one is the better value, I think, honestly, unless you need those extra bits and you really care about the light. And then, of course, that's the better value, right? Because it fits better for your needs. So, Fantic E1 Pro has 24 bits and no light, whereas the E1 Max has 50 bits and a light. We also have the Fantic vacuum cleaner, the V10 Fold. So I've been charging the V10 Fold during our stream, so it's about 78% now, and I'll turn it on right now so you can see how powerful this thing is. So this is the V10 Fold, got 76% battery life. You have a light so you can see as you're vacuuming up. You can change the angle right here to find the right angle for your vacuuming. You got turbo mode. That's crazy powerful. Now this turbo mode here, it says it's 17 kilopascal suction. I always feel that's more than 17, but maybe that's just me. This one is lightweight, easy to use. There's 2 modes. On the powerful mode, that's the max mode, it has about 13-minute battery life. On the eco mode, it'll run for about 35 minutes. Has a HEPA filter inside, has many different angles for the nozzle, which is really unique and allow you to really work around in tight areas. The only vacuum I've seen that has this option, and this is the Fantic V10 Fold. Let's see. We also have the V8 vacuum. So this is the V10 Fold, and notice the V8 vacuum is going to be a little bit smaller. So the V8 Mate and the V8 Apex has this shape and form factor. So it has a smaller dustbin, and technically it's supposed to have more suction power, but to me, I feel the V10 Fold just has more suction. Maybe because it has such a big capacity bin that it creates a more stronger vortex of suction. I have no idea. But this is the V8 Mate right here, a bit more compact, smaller bin, and it does not have a light. So as you use this one, no light. Whereas the V10 Fold, you have a light. That pretty much wins it for me, but some people may like the V8 too. So the V8 Apex, the one that's highlighted right now, has a lot of accessories, including accessories to help clean your keyboard. But if you just like the form factor and you're using it as a vacuum for your car, then look at the V8 Mate. That's much cheaper. It's I believe it's $59.99, and there is another 5% coupon on this too. So this is a Fantic V8 Mate, and you can see it in the carousel down below. We also have the Fantic D2, and D2 Plus, D2 Pro, and then even the D12. And what these are laser laser leveling devices from Fantic, and they'll help you be able to get a nice level and be able to project it across the room so that you can get a flat line to install your shelves or other things. The D2 Plus has a 100 feet beam. The D2 Pro has 200 feet beam. And then there's also a D12 Plus. The D12 has 360-degree planar of leveling. So you can have perpendicular and cross plane. It's really crazy. These are self-leveling, but you can also do manual leveling, so that way you can have a tilt, and then don't let that auto leveling revert it for you. So that's pretty cool. So if you notice, we talked about the open fits a little while ago, and the open fits are nice because they're earbuds that are open to the atmosphere, and they allow you to hear your environment as well as hear really awesome sound quality music too. I really like the Shocks open fit because they allow you to be able to work out, but still stay aware of your surrounding, which is extremely important. If you're in an area where there's bicycles that may be coming up behind you, or cars, or just if you want to communicate with your colleagues, it's really nice to be able to have the open ear as well as being able to hear your music or make phone calls at the same time. So these are open fits. We do have headphones that are for kids too. These are the Icy Curve, and what's important about these is that it has a limiter. It has either a 75 decibel safe volume limiter or an 85 decibel safe volume limiter. So you just dial in the right limitation of the volume, and that way it can control how loud it gets for the little ones and protect their hearing. We also have the Iper Seagull SE pool cleaner, which we talked about a little while ago, and that is the pool cleaner that will automatically clean your pool. This one is the SE version, and the SE version only cleans the floor of your pool, not the walls. However, Iper does have versions that clean the walls of your pools too. So that one is in the carousel. We also have the Icy Curve pet staircase for small dogs. You can see it in the carousel down below. A super cute one right there for small dogs. They absolutely love it. And we're gonna wrap up our stream right now. If there's any questions, do let me know. But I think we are ready to wrap it up with the end of the stream. So I'm just gonna jump to our best shirt right here, and we got the best shirt Sherpa wearable throw right now, and this one is a must-have if you're working from home. Super cozy, and you have the Sherpa lining inside. You even have the big pockets right here. So I'm gonna snug up with this and get some rest, and I hope you all do too. If you missed the deals, don't worry, they'll come back. But we do got some deals in the carousel, so take a look at those. If you're ready to check out, go for it. But until next time, we are out. Peace. Good night. Bye.